Check it out. I got this story here from timcast.com. Inflation soars to nearly 40-year high. I want you guys to understand the consumer price index rose 6.8% in November. That means from November of last year till this November, if you did not get at least a 7% raise, a 6.8% raise, then you are losing money. So I would like to stress, people will forget your words, people will forget your accomplishments, but people will never forget you voted for Joe Biden, because this is part of the reason why we have this. Shout it out to the bestpoliticalshirts.com. But I genuinely mean it. I mean, a lot of people who voted for Joe Biden, this is what you get. Now, I think we all know that inflation has been really, really bad. We don't need like the latest metric to make us understand this. What I really want to get at, as we're ragging on the snobby elites, is this article, which this one lit a flame in me from The Intercept. Inflation is good for you. Don't panic over milk prices. Inflation is bad for the 1%, but helps out almost everyone else. This is a funded, shill, controlled opposition, garbage media outlet lying to people. Let me just explain to all of you. Inflation does nothing to the 1%. In fact, it helps them. One thing he points out in this article that is true is that debt becomes worth less as the dollar becomes worth less. If I owe someone $10, but then $10 can't buy you anything anymore, I basically don't owe somebody any money, right? And he argues that's good for poor people because poor people hold all the debt. The problem is they still have the debt. Now they can't afford to buy food either. So maybe they'll get lucky and eventually their wages will go up and then they can pay off their debt. But let me make one thing clear. If you got $50,000 in debt and that debt gets devalued because of inflation and you make $15 an hour, your $15 an hour is devalued because of inflation too. And you still can't pay off your debt. And now you can't buy food. But a rich person can take their money as soon as they get it, invest it in stocks and assets, which will go up in value during inflation. And they'll say, has no effect on me. And I tell you this, rich people, they go to the store, they don't know or care about the price of milk. The Intercept and these far left establishment crackpots are manipulating poor people so they can keep their crackpot Biden in power. And this one pisses me off.
Yeah, because it actually hurts people tremendously. It hurts the weakest. It hurts the poorest people in our society, and it takes advantage of them in such an unfair freaking way where the Federal Reserve is literally printing money, giving it to their friends in Wall Street, and everyone else is finding it harder and harder to make ends meet. And why is that? Well, it's not because of a political party. It's because of the financial system being literally a Ponzi scheme that everyone's going through. And this is not just The Intercept. This has been a coordinated effort through a lot of corporate media organizations that have been repeating the same lines. Inflation's great. CNN had a similar headline. CNN just had Don Lemon on singing the praises of the President of the United States, saying, can you believe it so? 5 cents less for gas. Absolutely insane rhetoric.
Look at this.
Celebration, victory in poor people becoming poorer and the rich people becoming more powerful than they ever have been through the largest transfer of wealth in recorded human history that we're going through right now. And it's sickening